information, your name. I just need your basic information, your name. If you are working, in which domain you are currently working, and where are you from? That's it. And if anyone know about Vim, that also you can mention. So we will help us to understand our audience. Okay, one by one. Anyone, or shall I take the name?
Yes, myself, I'm Srinath.
Mhm.
I'm having total 16 years of experience in SAP. I'm working as a project lead in one of the MNC. As my basic domain is SAP FICO. I am aware of MMSD and PS, all these things. Okay, now I am here to learn the Vim.
Okay, so
Okay.
you are having really great experience in SAP. Have you get any opportunity to work on Vim?
Going further, maybe I may get.
Oh,
I'm for that only just I'm taking here. Okay. I don't like to fail in
okay.
front of the team. Okay. As a management, I should be know what is that functionality.
Mhm.
That is the main motive of myself. I joined here.
Okay, good to know. Okay, Srinath, thank you so much. Mm,
Hello, Amul. Rahul this side.
I wrote.
I have total 4 years of experience, and I am having experience in SAP Ariba and module, and I am aware with the procure to pay cycle in Ariba,
Okay,
and I am from West Bengal.
okay. How many years of experience do you have?
Total 4 years of experience.
Okay, thank you, Rahul.
Hello, hi Amol. I'm Sakshi. I'm from SAP Finance team. I have 2.5 years of experience in SAP Finance, and overall experience is 4.5 years.
Okay, thank you, Sakshi, for the introduction. Next.
Hi, Amol. I'm Kavita, and I'm a fresher working as an SAP ABAP developer.
Okay, you're fresher and currently, like you're working also, right? Recently, have you joined any
Yeah.
company? Is it?
Yeah, I'm in Motherson.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Kavita. Next.
Hi, Amol. Pradeep this side. I'm from procurement background. Thank you.
Sorry, Pradeep. From which
I'm
background
from
are you?
procurement,
Okay, you're from procurement.
purchasing. Yes,
Procurement
purchasing
in
background.
SAP only, right? Or any other here?
Yes. No, in SAP.
Okay. So most of the audience are already working in SAP. Glad to know. Apart from this,
I am Varma, working in
hi.
SAP since 18 years or so. Worked in
Mhm.
various modules. I have little bit exposure to Vim as well, but not the complete entirety. I'm just trying to learn a little bit more in terms of Vim as a functional consultant.
Are you currently working as a SAP consultant only, right?
Yes.
Okay. Glad to know. Thank you. Actually, there are around 11 to 12 students. So, next student, I'm not able to recall everyone's name.
Amol, you can start.
Yes, Aisha, just give me 2 minutes. Hi, Shiv.
Hello, hi Amol, hi everyone.
Hello.
Am I
I
audible?
just covered the intro. Yes, yes, we can hear you. I just covered the introductory part. Most of our
Okay,
audience
okay,
is having SAP experience, not in Vim, but in other module like
okay,
procurement
okay.
and FICO. So you can start.
Vinod. Yeah, yeah. Okay, Amol. Okay, thanks, thank you. And sorry for joining late now. I had some problem with the connection of Zoom. Um, okay, even I'm not sure whether I can share my screen. Let me have a look, Amol. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, fine. So before I start, maybe I just would like to understand the audience here because maybe I can see totally around 13 participants have joined, right? So maybe each one having a different background. Maybe if we have a quick introduction of just 2 minutes of everyone, if
Uh,
possible.
Hi, Shiv.
Uh,
Actually,
was
that
it
part.
covered?
Yes, it is already covered. And
Okay.
in summary, everyone is having SAP
Mm,
experience, not in
okay.
Vim, but in
Okay.
like a FICO and MM module, you can say.
Okay, okay, okay. Fine, 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 fine. Okay, fine. So, okay. So before I take to the introduction part, let me share my screen quickly. Just a moment.
Yeah. I'm Srinath here. Before going to start other things, like may know who is going to take all these sections, and may know what is the background experience, how many years of experience they're having,
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. Srinath, myself, Shiv. I'm the one going to take the Vim. I mean, Vim about the Vim. And I have around 15 years of experience overall in SAP. And talking about VIM, I have around 11 years of experience. Prior to OpenText, I mean Vim SAP, I have been working in OpenText Vim. Okay, and then we moved to SAP Vim. So starting about the versions of Vim, I worked in ECC. Starting from ECC, now we are in S4. And in terms of version, I covered the 16, 20, and now we are into 25.4. Okay. So
Thank you,
this is
Shiv.
the overall. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Srinath. Yes. Okay. Just 1 second, everyone. I'm just switching to the PowerPoint. 1 second. Okay. Okay. I'm sharing my screen. Okay, Amol, this is the thing I had issue. Sharing is not enabled for me.
Okay, just 1 second. Let me check with Aisha. Aisha, can you please provide the access as you have the admin, so you will need to share the access.
You can
Okay.
access. There is no restriction. You can share your screen.
Just 1 second. Let me check. Raju, are you able to view that icon, share screen?
Yeah, yeah. I have the icon, but that is
Okay.
not clickable. Just hold on a minute. I'm checking here. I think it would work only from the app. I'm joined from the browser. Wait a
Okay.
moment.
Is it possible to quickly join from app?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let me check it once again.
Okay.
Hello. Hi, Amol. Am I audible now?
Yes, Shiva, you can start.
Okay, I'm starting now. I'm sharing my screen. I hope you can see my screen now, right?
Yes, it is
Yes,
visible.
Okay, perfect. Okay. See, basically, I don't want to take more into PPT. Basically, that is not my way of teaching, basically. So, but anyhow, for the introduction part, I just want to cover a few information. So that is the reason I'm covering this some slides, not more than 2 or 3. Okay. So basically, if I think most people are having good background of SAP. So if that is the case, if somebody asks what is Vim, so my answer would be this is the module used for mainly for invoice posting. Okay, mainly for invoice posting, and it is basically a top layer of our traditional SAP invoice posting. So basically, today in invoice in SAP, we have a traditional approach, which is Miro. Miro, there is a T code called Miro. Using Miro, we post PO invoices, right? And using FB60, we pay other type of invoices. And here, what Vim is doing is Vim is a kind of a top layer. It's a kind of a front end, and whatever the actions performed by Vim, at the end, all transactions will be performed in our traditional T codes, which means your Miro or your FB60. Okay.
Shiv, sorry to disturb you. Can you close this Zscaler message on your desktop?
Yeah. 1 second. Okay. I hope it's clear now, right? Okay.
yes, please go ahead.
Okay, fine. So now, this is the very thing. And one more thing. No, currently, Vim is running in 2 platforms. One is in ECC, other one is in S4 HANA. And whatever open text, which and open text in SAP, the new version, whatever they deployed so far, I mean, starting from 2023, all versions can only support with S4 HANA. So starting from 23.4 and the recent version, 1 second. Yeah, starting from the previous version, 23.4 and the current version 25.4. So these versions are very new versions introduced by OpenText and SAP, and these new versions can be only compatible with S4 HANA, not with our SAP ECC. Okay, and if you see, compared to ECC and S4 HANA with Vim, the recent versions had lot of fixes introduced by OpenText. So meaning earlier when SAP acquired Vim, there were lot of issues in system. Okay, there were lot, and because of that, SAP had released many patches to cover up all the issues. But now, starting from 23.4, all the known issues which occurred during the initial stage. If 1 second. Yeah. So this is the very basic background. And talking about Vim, why Vim is used in SAP? I mean, why Vim is integrated with um, modules today? If you see Vim is more or less and mainly integrated with finance and module mainly. Okay, so why it is integrated with these two modules? I will give you a quick example here. Let me open one thing once again. Just a second here. Okay, so if you go to any industry, it could be manufacturing industry or any type of industry. Okay, if you go to any industry, the main flow starts from, basically you procure some items from suppliers, right? And then you use the items in the company, and later on you have to pay the amount to supplier for what you procured from supplier, right? So this is a very basic definition for P2P in any of the company. Okay, so let me quickly draw a few things, and I will connect with Vim, what Vim is doing with the technical information. Okay, if you see here, so if you go to any company, what we will do first, we will procure items, and then you pay to vendor. Okay, and if I drill down further to procure any items, so basically you will do two things. So what you do, either you create a purchase order and you will send this purchase order to the supplier, and then supplier sends the item, then you will make the payment to supplier. Okay, now let me drill down further so that I have a quick connection points with Vim. Okay, so now if I am putting a separator here, now if you see purchase order that we know today, module, they have, I mean, they are owning this process, creation of purchase order. Okay, even they are owning this process, sending the purchase order to supplier. Okay, and now supplier sends the item to customer. This is also more or less the procurement part. We call it as goods receipt, because you are receiving the goods. Okay, in SAP terminology. And later on, once you receive the items, basically your finance team, just a second. Yeah, so normally your finance team will make the payment to the supplier. Okay, normally your accounts payable team, basically we have finance department, so they only make the payment to the supplier, right? So now for this part, so this is the part is a one going to cover our Vim. Okay, so now we are going to discuss how you are going to make the payment. Okay, so we cannot easily make the payment, right? You should have some reference. What is that reference? So example, today if you are buying any items from Amazon, normally what
Hugh, are you talking?
Shiv, you are not audible if you are saying anything.
Yeah, something is happening. Because of that, his voice not getting. He should wait again.
Hello, Shiv, are you there? Amal?
I'm able to hear you, Srinath, but I guess I'm not sure what happened.
Yes, Rahul. Amol, are you there?
Both are not in the chat.
Yes, I'm here, but the
Actually,
thing is, I
connection is
think
got some disconnect.
yes,
I
yes,
think he has
Shiv
got
is not.
disconnected.
Yes, yes, yes. He had joined.
Hello, Amol. I think I got disconnected.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah. I think I'll my screen again. Okay.
Yes, we can hear you, Shiv. You can start.
It's better to reschedule this one, if possible.
Srinath, wait for a couple of minutes, okay?
No, we have some other schedules also, like office schedules. I expect this one within the 30 minutes we are going to complete this one, but it is going to extend up to 1 hour. Looks like.
Okay, Srinath, if you don't have a time, I will send the recording for you. Okay?
Okay, that's fine. Like I have few queries, like what are all the topics we are going to cover here, and what is
I
the
think I have already shared the syllabus, right? The same modules we are going to cover.
okay, what is this
I
timing?
will payment details I will connect with you personally, okay?
Timings.
Timings also I will confirm you. After the session, I will confirm you, okay?
Okay, but as of now, you haven't decided what timings we are
Yeah,
going to
most
follow.
probably the same timings, but once again, I will confirm you all the things by tomorrow morning, okay?
Is it possible to arrange this one in the morning hours before starting our working hours?
I will check. We have a couple of batches available. That's why after the demo, we will get some clarity. Most of the people looking for evening or afternoon, like that, we will divide and we will provide.
Yeah, for me, like evening, it's not possible. Morning, like before 8 or 9 a.m., I need to close that. Okay, those are all my concerns. Thank you so much. After this discussion, could you please share me that recording link so that I can go through? Thank you. Thanks to all.
Okay, Sri. Amol, what happened? Shivi is going to join?
I think he is facing some network issue. That's why he is doing.
Can you check once? Try to connect.
Oh, just 1 second. Hold on. I think better to join. Like, is it possible to rearrange this call?
No, Amol, try to make, if screen sharing not available, also no issues. He can check with them orally and provide orally at least. Because everyone has to connect again, right? You can understand.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello, Shiv. Hello, Amol. Sorry, I have a very bad network today. I'm sharing my screen quickly. Sorry for everyone. Can I share my screen, Amol? Is it
Yes,
fine?
yes, sir. Yeah, yeah.
Sorry. Yeah. Sorry, sir. I'll cover it quickly. Okay, you can see my screen now, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So now talking about this payment part. So basically, Vim is mainly focusing on this part, payment to supplier. Okay. So now starting about my example. So normally to make the payment, you need one important document, which is nothing but invoice copy. Okay. So let me put this as a 1 second. Yeah. So now we are going to cover our Vim part, which is to make the payment, I need invoice copy. And this invoice copy could be in different format, any format basically, because some supplier they send it soft copy, and some supplier they send it hard copy, and some supplier they send it via email in a fax, I mean via fax, and some supplier they send it invoice as an IDOC and also as an XML, and some different formats. We have many formats, and now we are going to cover mainly, because today widely used format, one is PDF, other one is XML. Okay, these two formats are very widely used by more industries. Okay, so now let me talk about PDF copy quickly. So now let's assume supplier is sending a PDF invoice copy. Okay, PDF format. So now I'm going to give some technology, I mean some technical words used in SAP Vim, because SAP Vim they don't normally say format. Okay, instead of format, Vim consultants they call it as a document class. Okay, so I will just quickly put some separator here. Okay, and if I go a little bit deeper now, okay, so now we have, as I mentioned, we have PDF, we have XML, and we have IDOC. Okay, and all this we call it as document class. Okay, or format, but in a Vim terminology, I call it as document class. Okay. Okay, fine. So now these all documents are in system as a soft copy. Okay. Now supplier sends this document to, I mean, supplier sends this invoices to you. Okay, and now you have to make the payment. Now you have to make the payment. Okay, how you are making the payment? So now the question here is that first your system should understand what is given by supplier and what is there in the invoice. Somebody should see the invoice and extracts the data and convert to some SAP format so that your SAP will understand, right? Who is doing this function? This function is driven by a concept called OCR. Okay, there is in Vim, if any project, if you go to Vim, any Vim project, okay, the most commonly used word across is OCR, IES, ICC, BCC. So these are all very widely used in Vim projects. Okay, and what are these basically? Okay, this word is this basically this function is nothing but extracting your soft copy data, which is from any of the format, from either from PDF or from XML, from IDOC, whatever the format. I need some kind of some kind of layer here to extract the data and convert to SAP format. Okay, so let me put one differentiate. I mean, I'll put here. Okay, and then I will put 1 second. And here, so your PDF, and your XML and your IDOC. So all these are coming to a layer called here OCR. Okay, I'll say IES. So this is not a system, but this is a server. Okay, so this server is hosted by two platforms. One is, I can say there are two way of handling this OCR. Okay, what are this? One is, I can say one is on premise, other one is on cloud. Okay, so basically, if I want to give a very easiest example, in PDF example, you have 10 laptop as a item. I mean, laptop as an item, quantity as 10, and price is 10 lakh rupees. So that is your invoice. Okay, from Dell. And now invoice is very simple, but your SAP system also should understand, because these are all soft copy. Okay, and what this OCR will do, this 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 server, what it will do, first it will extract the image to this server. Okay, this is called archival. There is a configuration system that we will cover it. Okay, there is a system configuration called archival configuration. Okay, content repository archival configuration. So this configuration, what it will do, whatever the document received by supplier, first we should store this document to our system. Okay, and that storage will happen through your archival configuration. Okay, because first you should keep one space in system, one folder. Like in computer, you have a C, D, E folder, right? In desktop. So like this, you should create one folder for your invoices. So that is nothing but content repository configuration. That is something you have to do first. And once you complete it, these invoices will go and sit there. From there, the invoices will be pushed to this server. So this server is called OCR or IES server. Okay. And what this server will do, and this server is a very, this is the beauty of Vim basically. And what this here, what it will happen, the main process will happen is extraction will happen. Okay, and then conversion will happen. So first the extraction will happen, and then it will conversion to SAP format and send to our SAP S4 or ECC. Okay, so this is the thing will happen. And you can ask the question, so how these are communicating? Okay, there are API is involved here. Through API calls, these things are getting communicated across server and your S4, and then the data will reach here. Okay, and this is too technical, I don't want to bore you here, but just want to, for the introduction, I'm telling you this part. But once this document is sent as an SAP format, then this document will go to one more layer. I'll put down here one shape. Basically here only our main Vim is going to play here. Okay, this is the Vim system. Then you can ask me, Shiv, then what is this? First, you are talking about this PDF XML, and what is this? And what is you are telling now this is Vim system? In a very simpler way, Vim is covered with two layers. Okay, one is called foundation, other one is called invoicing solution. Okay, and now whatever we are talking here in the first tabular, I mean the first initial box, right? This is called foundation. Okay, so this is called foundation. There is a layer in Vim. There is separate configuration. They call it as foundation configuration. Okay, so whatever you are sending, receiving from supplier, extracting, sending to OCR, all these are foundation. There are plenty of configurations involved, and if you do that configuration, you can receive the PDF, you can play with PDF, you can send it to OCR, you can extract the data. So all this happens in foundation. Once foundation task is completed, then system will sense this data through BAPI. Okay, and here this layer is called not Vim system, it is called Vim invoicing solution. One second.
Sure, one question.
Yes,
Does foundation layer is in S4 or not?
S4. All are in S4.
All are in S4. Okay.
Yes. It's all are in S4. See,
you said different system, right? That's why I thought maybe they need another.
No, IES is the only different server. Okay, but
Mm.
even though the server is different, but the configuration controls are there in your S4 only. Only the server, I mean, the what will happen after you make the connection in RFC, system will go to OCR, talk to OCR and come back. That's all. And your all configuration controls everything in S4 only. Okay. Only the data extraction is being done in different server. Okay.
OCR and IES are synonymous or they are different? Both different.
Both are same. OCR
Both
is a
are same.
very general name. IES is only for Vim. But OCR is a very general name. If you go to Google and do today also, if you are converting Word to PDF, it will ask you, are you going to use OCR? Please pay 10 rupees, something like that. Right? OCR is a very common name. And IES is specific to Vim. 1 second, just 1 second. I'll put charge 1 second. Hello. Yeah. I think I'm audible now, right?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I'm sharing my screen quickly again. I'll.
I had one query.
Yes. Tell me.
In the archival configuration, like the image reading functionality, is it happening through screen stripping, RPA, or some AI method? What is the functionality that it is able to read the data from the image?
See, the methodology using is OCR is the methodology using it, optical character reading. Okay. And talking about your question, this data extraction, we have enabled machine learning, one thing. Okay. And AI in machine learning are enabled in Vim. Okay. So basically how it's happening. Example, actually the main benefit and beauty of Vim today is, example, you have a 10 invoice today for a supplier Dell. Okay. And these 10 invoices, only for the first or 2-3 times, you have to manually capture and train your system. Okay. This is called, there is a concept called layout training in Vim. Okay. You have to train your system, that you have to tell the system, this is the invoice copy. Example, this is the invoice copy. You have to train, okay, this F is should come to this field, O should come to this field. Like this, you have to first train the system. Okay. Once you trained the system, from third time or from second time, system will automatically take the information from the invoice through machine learning. Okay. So for your question, the methodology used here is that is a very common methodology. They in Vim they call it as IES, information extraction service. Okay. And talking about how it is being trained through machine learning. Okay. And the recent version of Vim, they have introduced a concept called AI adaptation, meaning they have given a path called AI. So using that path, you can call different agents. I mean, you can explore different things in AI. So there is a open thing given by open text AI, and there you can do a few things. Shiv, sorry, Rahul. Okay.
Okay, one more query, just addition to this.
Yes.
So in general business activity, Like suppose there are multiple vendors who are suppose giving PDF invoices copies. So for a standard business procedure, how it is done, like they receive same layout invoices copies, or different supplier is having different layout, and then the business person train it the layout.
See, normally, one second. Yeah. See, normally, each supplier will have a different format, Rahul. Okay. And each person, one second, just one second, one second. Yeah. So Rahul, for your question, each supplier will have a different format of invoices. Example, even for one supplier, okay. Example, I am from DHL. DHL will have one format of invoice for logistics and one format of invoice for other purchases. Okay, so everybody will have a different layout. But for your question, first time you have to train your system. Example, even if you have a 10 formats, then you have to train the system for that 10 formats. But it is a one-time activity. Once you are trained, your work is done. Next time onward, system will read the data. And that there is a concept here that is called snapshot. Snapshot in the sense, this is basically used in major upgrade projects. Because why I'm telling you this point, example, today you trained 100 suppliers in your system, okay, and example, tomorrow there is an upgrade in your system, okay, and after the upgrade your trainings will be gone because your system is going to upgrade it. All your data is going to be vanished somewhere, okay. And because of that, SAP had given you a place called snapshot. So if you, there is an option that I will take it in the session. If you go with snapshot, your recordings will get captured and saved it in one folder, so that you can migrate after your upgrade also. Okay. And for your question, answer is very simple. You have to train your layout at least for one time. That is mandatory.
Understood. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank
Shiv, you said one thing like the agent, AI agent.
Yes.
You will show us how will it will happen, right? How the agent is created, how to capture the invoice data.
Yeah, I think this is Verma, right? The question what who is asking? See, Verma, AI is very this. See, 25.4 is just 2 months back. It is introduced by OpenText. Okay, and if you see, I don't think companies are already going with 25.4. Very rare companies they are taking 25.4. Okay, see, and today the demo where we are going to show you, that is 23.4, not the 25.4. 25.4 recently launched, Verma. Okay, it is launched just 2 months back. Okay, and because since I am into that team, so I know what are the new functions available in new version. Okay, but frankly speaking, 23.4 you cannot see that option itself. But in because see, even that AI which is enabled by OpenText, okay, this is a kind of a very open forum. Now the consultants who are in capability, right, these people are going to explore that option. Okay, still it is under exploration stage, but anyhow I will give you the information once we start completed at least one task using AI. Okay, still now nobody has explored, Verma, because 2 months back only it is launched. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Any questions further? Okay, fine. So if you see my screen, so this is foundation layer. This is invoice solution, and today most of the people they are working in invoicing solution only. If I ask many colleagues outside, some people say, "Hey Shiv, I am working on this, that, this. I mean, I'm working on business rules. I'm clearing exception. I'm posting invoice. All are actually invoicing solution. It is not foundation. And some people, if I ask, they say, hey Shiv, I am working on foundation. Meaning I am only working on receiving supplier, maintaining channels, maintaining handler. These are all foundation. Okay. Channels is nothing but what medium you are receiving it. It could be email channel, it could be fax, it could be manual channel also. Okay. But these are all comes under foundation. And once it receives to Vim system, these are all invoicing solution. So what I'm trying to say here, only few people having complete knowledge on both foundation and invoicing solution, because only the people who are working in implementation and people working in very wide project, they have exposure on both the sides, foundation and invoicing solution. But in today's market, foundation is having more weightage, because whenever you go for any interview, the first question they ask, do you have you worked on IES? This is the question they ask. IES is very simple basically, but the moment you say no, then they will have a different mentality. Okay, that is a different picture. I don't want to waste time now. Okay, so now invoicing solution here. So what is invoicing solution? So foundation we talked. See, there are many in
Shiv,
foundation.
before
Yeah.
going forward, I have one question on the foundation layer. So
Yes.
we have PDF, XML, and IDOC, right?
There are many, but this is the main three.
Main three. And in one of my implementations, we have Ariba.
Okay, Ariba is basically IDOC.
We do with IDOC, right? Okay.
Right. Yes. See, Ariba, they have a different system, Ariba system, and Ariba suppliers, they send the IDOC in IDOC format. Okay. So what will happen? It will come to Vim system as IDOC. Then automatically we have a field mapping. Okay. Field one is to one mapping or conversion mapping. So through that mapping, the document will not go to OCR, because anyhow the invoice is already created in Ariba. No need of this OCR extraction. Okay, it's already created. Okay, it's a known system. So most companies, what they do, they will skip OCR process for Ariba invoices. It directly comes to Vim screen, Vim indexing. Then
We
you
have
will
both.
see.
We have Ariba and we have a PDF coming. So
Right. PDF you will get it, Verma. But are you also using IES server for
yes, yeah.
Ariba PDF? Is it? Oh, okay.
No, not for Ariba. For PDF, we are using that OCR.
Okay, that is common. That is common. See, even today also, some suppliers, Ariba suppliers, not everybody, and outside of Ariba supplier, they send it PDF only, and that should come here IES only, right? That is common. Okay.
And how about EDI? So because we have some vendors sending in EDI, how do we consume that?
See, even if you are sending an EDI, EDI is also converting the data as an IDOC format. See, IDOC is coming here. Okay, there is a EDI configuration, Verma. Okay, but this is out of the box, out of Vim. It is not Vim. Okay, so basically, what will happen in S4? You have to do the EDI configuration. Okay, so you have the IDOC mapping. There is IDOC mapping configuration basically. Okay, so whatever the data you receive it, first you have to do the mapping. Okay, and later on that mapping should be compatible with, in Vim also there is a mapping, IDOC mapping. Okay, so basically the answer is, first you should have the EDI channel. Okay, through EDI channel, meaning from supplier, and here the port should be opened for EDI. Okay, once the port is opened, then you can send the document as an IDOC. Okay, so through EDI it will travel, it will come to SAP Vim, and then your data will get converted for Vim screen. There is a configuration that also we will show you, Verma.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
I just want to see how all the channels are.
See,
all the ways
I will
of,
tell you very transparently what we are going to cover. Okay. We are going to cover all features which is involved in foundation. See, in foundation, normally, what are the main parameters? Main parameters is how you are receiving this data. Channel. This is called a channel configuration. Okay, how you receive the invoices, and then after you receive the invoices, how you are going to ingest it or digest it by system. Okay, that is nothing but handler configuration. So these things we will take it, and once you digest it, I need some space to put it, some kind of tiffin box I need it to keep the food. And what does a tiffin box? Storage.
archive link configuration. These things we will cover it. Okay.
Okay.
So these are all comes
Yeah,
under foundation, and OCR we will take it, IES configuration. Okay. And then once the
Okay.
data is converted, we will push the data to Vim invoicing solution. And here there are huge topics here. Basically, you might have seen already business rules, exceptions, etc. Right? For all
Yeah.
this, you have enormous configurations. Okay. So these things we will cover it, and this scope is for XML, PDF, and IDOC. Okay, but what is out of the scope? IDOC we will cover it, but we don't have Ariba integration here. So that is out of the box. So out of the scope. Okay. So IDOC we will cover it, how to do the mapping, but we don't have Ariba integration. So I cannot do this simulation from Ariba to here and do the data manipulation. So that cannot be done. But XML
but
can be taken.
you will explain how that.
Yeah. We will explain. We will explain how the mapping we are doing it and how the data are getting converted. All this we will help you. Even for XML, e-invoicing, this concept is called e-invoicing. It's a different concept altogether. Okay. And this also we will explain you how to do it, how to do the mapping. These things we will explain you. This is actually the very wide, very big chapter in Vim today. If you go to most of the companies, this is a very hot topic. Hey, do you know e-invoicing? This is a very big topic, and that is also will be covered here.
Yeah, we have it at our client now.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
So Shiv, this course will also include the implementation approach of Vim as well, right?
See, whatever I'm going to cover it is all implementation approach. See, we are not taking towards the direction of support. We are taking towards the direction of implementation.
Okay, great.
But you can ask the question, maybe some people are working in support today as a Vim consultant. You can ask the question about what you have, what is the scenario you have it. Maybe for that we can show you how that system can be configured. I mean, not every questions, but some things which is coming from support that can be covered, how this can be handled in implementation. Okay.
And just as Verma was saying that from Ariba invoices is integrated with Vim application. So it is mostly from the Ariba side through commerce automation the invoices are coming, right?
Right. See, Ariba side, you have a Ariba buyers portal. Okay. You have a Ariba supplier portal. Okay. So from the Ariba supplier portal, normally this supplier sends the invoice. Okay. And you have a CIG in between. So through CIG, these invoices are traveling and coming to your buyers portal. From buyers portal, again, if you want to travel to here, anyhow, it has to cross the CIG. That is the first part. After it crossed, the data will convert as an IDOC. For that, EDI is needed. Okay. And once the IDOC is converted, then it will be it will be reflected in Vim screen. Okay. But only the out of scope here is that this data conversion, modification, traveling, all this cannot be seen now because we don't have Ariba system. What I can show you is the mapping, how that data, this data getting meeting each other, how this meeting happens. There is a mapping. So that mapping part, how to do it, that we will show it to you, Rahul and Verma. See, we are telling you very upfront now, transparent, because nobody should say that no Shiv, we were in impression that Ariba thought of you will take Ariba. That's the reason I'm telling you very clearly now. Okay?
I understood, Shiva. Just I want to see
the mapping part, right?
That part of the mapping is covered or not.
Perfect.
Anyway,
that will be covered. That will be
Ariba
covered.
will take care of sending that. I mean, the channeling and all, the Ariba team will take care. Just we need to consume that whatever we are getting from the Ariba.
Right.
That part,
right.
if you show us and how it comes from there, if you can show us, that would be great.
That I will show you, Verma. Okay. Only 2-3 places the configuration should be done, and there is one BC set. There is a concept called BC set in Vim. You have to activate it. Then only you can talk to Ariba. Otherwise, you cannot talk to Ariba. That also we will show it to you.
Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. So now in a very simpler way, I explained you what is Vim. Okay, at least you have people who are already working, they might have easily connected now, okay, how it is happening. And people who are very new, maybe once we go to the session, see, our session is basically it's a layman session. Okay, we don't treat people as SAP people, we treat it as consultants, and you are very new to Vim. Okay, because some people may think that, oh, Shiv is going very slow. It's not the case, because each people having a different background, so we go very slowly. So our only final intention is that everybody should understand the concept of Vim. Okay, I hope things are clear now. Any questions apart from this? And also I will quickly show you what is the course content we are going to cover. Just a second, 1 second. Okay, you can see my screen now, right?
Yes.
Okay, if you see my screen, so basically we will take these topics once your session started. Okay, so we will start with components and architecture. So nothing but what components you should consider when you go to any Vim project. There are some prerequisites. That prerequisites you should know. And in terms of foundation, in terms of invoicing solution, in terms of OCR, for all this there are some components XYZ that you should know. Okay, and second thing, what are the integrations can be done? It should integrate with materials management and finance, otherwise things cannot work, meaning you cannot utilize your complete Vim. Okay, and second thing, channel ID mapping is nothing but how data is getting traveled through which medium. Is it mail, or is it through apart from mail we have a manual approach, manual upload, so it's just or through fax. So it's a channel approach. And there are roles in Vim, not authorization roles, it is a Vim roles. Okay, and process type, it's nothing but your business rules. Okay, so these things we will cover it. 1 second. Yeah, so we have this many topics to cover. So these are all invoicing solutions. Okay, yeah, so and here I missed one topic which is called e-invoicing. That is also we will cover it. Okay, okay, now it's open to you. Anybody having any questions, please feel free to ask me.
Yeah, sure. So how many classes in total you will take, and what will be the schedule of it?
Yeah, so this question, currently we are planning to take 1 hour each day. Okay, and for a week you will get classes of 4, meaning among 7 days you will get classes for 4 days. Each days we will cover 1 hour each session. Okay. Yeah, so
And
that is the plan.
Total, how many classes it will take to complete?
See, basically in 30 classes this can be covered. Okay, but in the last batch, what happened, there were a lot of questions in each session, so it got extended till 45 instead of 30. Okay, so but if there is no questions, if you are able to cover on time, it will not take more than 30. So 30 I'm telling you maximum. Okay, so in 30 we can cover it.
And by the end of the course, we will be able to, I mean, technically, we will be able to do a functional role, right?
Yeah. Actually speaking, I will tell you, in the last batch what we had taken, I think Amol was also there in that session. Already people got selected in other companies and they are already working as a functional consultant. Okay, so meaning it's all depends on how you are fully engaged yourself. See, and also I will tell you one reality, each and every one. Okay, some people, maybe in the first 2 3 sessions they come on time, they take the things properly, but from the fourth session some people think that yes, I have some work, I will see the recording next day. But the problem is that when you skip the recording one or two in between, you will lose the track and you will end up in confusion. And that is where the problem comes. People will come with lot of questions because they skip some sessions in between. Okay. So the question who asked now, the answer is very simple. You can be the better functional consultant after my training, but only thing, your dedication is very much important. Because don't do
I
this.
agree.
Yeah,
I
because
agree.
I
Yeah.
have seen many people. Okay, I have seen many people, they skip the training. They normally have a thought that they will take it by seeing the recording later, and that is where your piled up will start. You'll get your piled up. Okay, next day, next day, next day, and you will have all recordings, but at the end you don't have time to see all the recordings, even though you have multiple documents as a chunk, but you cannot see, you cannot you cannot hear also. Okay, so my only suggestion is that, because anyhow we are taking the training based on your flexible time, which is late evening, so make sure the 1 hour you please dedicate yourself if you want to be a good consultant. Okay, and that would work out. Yep.
Thanks, Shiv.
Thank you. Yes.
Shiv, I have one query. In
Yes,
this
yes.
Vim invoicing solution part, uh, uh, what is the impact of taxes? Do you need to do the tax configurations and all, or it is simply whatever is present in SAP?
See, tax configuration is majorly used by finance and your materials managed team as a tax procedure. There is a MMFI tax procedures. Okay, and what is the implications or what is the dependency in Vim? I will tell you. And whatever the tax procedure you are doing in FI, okay, and that will get reflected in Vim system. Example, today, if you are keeping some 10 15 new tax codes for a company called for the country called Poland. Okay, for the country called Poland, and for that 20 company codes automatically will get and reflect in Vim system. And again, talking to your question, suppose business having a requirement, hey Shiv, I want only this tax code for this supplier and for this material combination. Okay, if you have such requirement in Vim system, we have one configuration, and that configuration you can have this control. So whenever that supplier invoice comes in, automatically only that tax code will get populated because of that material combination. That is possible. But for the general tax procedure, there is a direct linkage. Whatever you are adding newly, it will automatically come in the drop down of Vim screen.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Any questions?
And these trainings will be only in the weekdays, right? Not in the weekends.
Yeah. It is only for weekdays. When weekend, I have a different plan, so I will not be available in the weekend. Yeah. Very worst case, suppose if anything is unplanned happened on weekdays, either any festival or something, for the compensation, we will take it in the weekend. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Anything? Okay. If no questions, actually, I would like to interact more on the questions part. If anybody is having, even if it is silly question, please feel free to ask me before we wind up this call.
I was just thinking one thing. In Ariba
Mhm.
also we have invoicing module, right? Where we
Right.
can the supplier can post an invoice, and then
Mm.
it will have
Mm.
three-way matching and all, and then IR, and then
Mm.
the invoice payment. So in Veeam
Mm.
application also the process activities will be kind of similar only, right?
Yeah, it is similar, but I will tell you why Vim is famous and Ariba is also famous. I don't say it is not, but Ariba is more famous into procurement, okay, and more famous into bidding. I mean to say you have upstream and downstream and all this in Ariba, okay. So it is more related to buyers and supplier approach, okay. And talking about your invoicing solution, Ariba supports only your Ariba suppliers. And what happened to other suppliers? In
Correct.
companies, nobody is rely on only Ariba suppliers, right? And that is where that model is not very popular invoicing solution. Ariba is very popular when you talk about buyer and supplier collaborations and all this. But this part is not very popular because they are very much dependent with Ariba suppliers. But we don't run the company only for Ariba suppliers, no? And that is where these things comes in.
Yes. I was saying about the
Mm.
process, basically, like the invoicing
Process
process, invoicing transactions. Those will be like
different.
uh okay.
Things are different because Ariba, everything is controlled via Java as a backend. Okay, the Java coding is a main coding now. And talking about Vim is running for ABAP coding, and we have a transaction codes, everything. Okay, and Ariba is more into apps and everything. Even we have apps, but we have transaction codes, we have functional modules, we have same SAP. Very common things are used in SAP Vim, and this is very flexible. You can do a lot of customizations in Vim, but in Ariba you cannot. Ariba is today running in cloud, and customizations are very limited. Okay. Yes.
Right.
So Ariba doesn't have extraction and validation part.
Your voice is very low. Who is asking the question?
MB.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Tell me.
Yeah, am
Sorry.
I audible? Yeah, so
Yeah.
my question is, Ariba is
Mm.
the paid format to vendor, right? So
Right.
the kind of portal access is provided by the Ariba to the
Mm.
vendors, and
Hmm.
those specific vendors are considered as a Ariba vendors. Okay. So my
Right.
question is,
Mm.
invoices submitted by them from the vendor to Ariba, and that invoice get paid. Okay, all the procedure is happen in the Ariba
Mm.
only. So Ariba also have the extraction and validation part itself.
Um.
See.
Yes.
Yeah. Who is? I think somebody is interrupting. Anybody want to answer this, or shall I
Like
proceed?
Rahul interrupted.
Yeah.
as
Tell me, Rahul.
Yeah,
Yes.
as per my experience, what I have seen in Ariba invoicing part, that when the PO is issued to the supplier, it goes to the supplier Ariba platform. Okay, and from there, using that purchase order, a direct invoice can be raised from the supplier end. So that invoice comes to the buyer invoicing portal, and from there the data has been extracted. So it is not like a extract reading PDF image. The supplier direct raises the invoices directly from the supplier Ariba platform by copying the details from the purchase order.
Okay.
I
Okay.
think
Fine.
somebody can you please off the mic voice clearly.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Yes.
Ariba, so Shiv, can you just explain me in simple words how Ariba
Yeah.
works in a simple
See,
word?
I will tell you the scenario. I mean, whenever you have integration with Ariba. Okay. So Ariba, normally you have supplier and buyer portal, and buyer portal you sends a purchase order because I'm the buyer. I'm sending the purchase order, and that will reach to supplier portal, and supplier will receive the purchase order, and that guy will do the acknowledgement, and you can say there is a term called ASN, etc., etc. Okay, and once ASN is done, then he will send the item to you, and then you will perform the confirmation in Ariba portal. We call it as goods receipt. Okay, so once that is completed, then that supplier will send the invoice. Okay, so that invoice, suppose if you have a Vim integration, I will tell you what would happen. That invoice first reaches to buyer portal, okay, with the status invoice reached, I mean invoice posted, and that invoice copy will come to Vim system for exception handling, extraction, everything, because within Ariba you don't have this extraction, and because this PDF what you see in Ariba system, it is generated by system. Got it? There are two ways of invoices. One is Ariba suppliers, they have their own PDF copy and send it to buyers. Second thing, Ariba system itself generates the own Ariba invoice based on the data given. Okay, and that invoice data will again send it to Vim system through EDI, and we have the IDOC mapping. Okay, and as for your question mainly,
Yes.
I don't see any extractions happening in Ariba today, and the PDF what you see today and the data conversion happening today, it is not same as Vim. It is a different concept in Ariba. Okay, this is what the integrations we worked. Maybe when you say already, you mentioned there is a invoicing already in Ariba. Already they are doing business rules, extraction, and everything. If that is happening, 1 second. Hello. Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
yeah, this is the background. Okay. I hope I'm clearing your query, or still you have any questions.
Shiv, one thing. What is auto invoicing in Vim? What is that concept?
Auto invoicing.
Yeah.
See, there is no auto invoicing. We have a concept called auto posting. Okay. Auto posting in the sense, when the invoices comes, what I would say, there are some one parameter configuration, Burma. Okay. So we can set the system. If this data are matched, it will automatically post, the invoice will get automatically posted by system. Okay, because in Vim itself, there are two way of posting. One is manual posting, other one is auto posting. So what is auto posting? Once all the exceptions are cleared, because we have a business rules. I think you might have already worked in business rules. Varma, you got any exposure in Vim before? Because I don't want to go. Okay. If you are already working, I will tell you. You might have seen already the business rules, exceptions, etc. Right?
Yeah.
And when you go to accounting tab, you have there is a document creation field. Okay. And if you go click and see, there are two options, manual and auto. Okay. When you go to auto posting is nothing but once the exceptions are cleared, it will get posted without any block. But if you put manual, basically it will go to AP processor again. It will go for a block basically. Okay. And somebody should review and clear the block.
Some of the blocks, I mean, that's a different issue, but some of the blocks are didn't happening. So we have to recreate the doc ID again to reprocess that particular invoice.
Okay, maybe
it is going to the blocked status in FI.
Okay, understand. Your concern, I totally understand. Varma, if it is going for a block, there could be two reasons. Okay. Most block happening in PO invoices. Just correct me if I'm wrong. The case is what you are telling me, it is a PO invoices, correct?
PO
if it is a PO invoice, this block happening if you have a two-way match purchase order, I mean invoices. So meaning in purchase order, if you go and see, maybe they might have not checked goods receipt checkbox or GR indicator checkbox in the invoice tab. Okay. If that is the case, it's a two-way match invoice. Okay. If it is a two-way match invoice, even though you are clearing the exception quantity, there could be a mismatch also, quantity and price mismatch. Okay. If there is any price and quantity mismatch, then this document will go for block only. That is first thing.
In that case, we are pushing them into one of the exceptions. If something is quantity
Okay.
or dollar mismatch and all, we are pushing it into one of the exception.
Okay.
But
still it is going for a block.
Yeah, still they are going for a block. I don't know what to do with them. So.
Okay, okay. Normally, I will tell you, Shiv, you check there is a badge job RM08 release. Okay. RM08 release, there is a badge job. And there is one more badge job, WF underscore header underscore WFS new. Okay. If these two badge jobs are not properly running in your system, the blocks will not removed automatically. You have to remove it using MR item or manage supplier line items app. Okay. But make sure the job is running. Otherwise, you have to remove it manually.
We are not able to remove. What we are doing is, as of now, we are recreating that doc ID and
why recreation is needed. Okay, Verma, I don't want to talk more into project specific, but I'm telling you, if something is going for a block, why recreation is needed? It's a payment block, right? R block.
R block, yeah.
Yeah, if it is R block, you have a T code MR item. You go and remove the block. No, why recreation is needed? Maybe you try tomorrow. Okay, if you go to MR item T code and give the invoice number,
I will try.
You try it. Okay, only two options. I believe the batch job is not scheduled. It is not properly configured at your level. I mean, whoever is configured, they have not done properly the configuration. That is the one causing this problem. The culprit is batch job. If the batch job is running, this issue will not happen, because when you say already there is an exception, if it goes to requester, if requester is authorized it, then the block should be removed automatically. It should not be in a block. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Anyhow,
what is the job name again?
RM08 release. There is a job.
RM08 release. Okay.
Yeah. Yes. Okay. I think we are talking too much towards the project. Okay. I think we are good now. Any more questions? Please free to ask, or else we can close the call now.
I have just last question.
Yes. Tell me.
I'm working as a account payable analyst. We are uploading the invoices in T code OAD, which will go for the OAWD. We are uploading and installing the invoices there. And once invoices uploaded there, these are going to the IC4S application. And from IC4S, we are validating the fields, vendor number, invoice number, date, taxes.
This is called foundation.
Yes. Once it is validated, this will again go to the Vim workflow.
Correct.
So my question is Vim and IC4S are different applications, or the part of application Vim?
It is part of Vim only. Whatever you see till OCR, this is called foundation, and whatever you see in Vim workplace, it is called Vim invoicing solution. But both are part of Vim only.
Okay, IC4S is a part of Vim?
Yeah, part of Vim only. It is part of foundation. IC4S is nothing but IES.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like OCR.
Thanks.
Yes, it's OCR. Yes.
So once it is appeared in Vim workflow, we are clearing all the exceptions, mandatory information, vendor taxes.
Yes. These exceptions all trigger because of your invoicing solution. You have a document type configuration, you have a logic module configuration, all this. Based on that, your data is getting pre-populated. There are things, okay? And that would happen in invoicing solution.
Okay.
Yes. You have a duplicate check.
Yes, duplicate check. We need to bypass it if it is not duplicate.
Yeah, you have a suspected duplicate. You have to give the confirmation if it is not.
Yes. We need to see in Vim analytics whether it is we need to check all the details. If the invoice got posted 2
and
times,
that is also there is a configuration. Basically, this duplicate happens based on 3 fields: invoice number, invoice date, vendor number. Okay, based on these 3 fields, amount it's by standard only these 3 fields. Maybe amount is not the one, because amount could be the same for multiple invoices. Okay, and it depends. It's a project requirement, but these 3 fields are standard. If I want to add multiple fields, also I can add. That is a separate configurations we can add. If you want to add material number, yes, you can add. If you want to add a different things, you can add. There is a thing called duplicate check configuration. This is called sequence set. That anyway we will cover it in the session. Yes.
Yes. Thanks.
Yeah, no problem. Yes.
Last query, Shiv.
Yeah.
So how we able to perform some testings and all in going forward the courses? Like, is it like we will get recording or we'll get some any system access as well, or how it is?
No, server, you will have the Amol, maybe you can pitch in regarding this training system.
Yes, we will provide the land.
Okay.
We will provide the server.
Okay, perfect.
And Shiv, one last question.
Yes.
When are you going to start?
I will confirm you tomorrow.
Yeah.
And everything.
They will communicate to you because the team is ready. We're ready to take the session. There are certain things going on, so they will communicate to you when the sessions could happen. But very soon, not very long. It would happen very soon. Yes.
Okay.
Can we end? Everything is fine, right? Shiv, can I end?
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you, Shiv.
Okay. Thank you all.
Yeah.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Shiv.
So much. Thanks everyone for your presence. Have a nice weekend. See you. Bye-bye.
Have a nice weekend.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Shiv.
Thank you.
Thank you all. We will connect.
Enjoy your weekend.
Thank you. Thanks. Bye.
Connect you in the coming sessions. Thank you.
1 second. You're going to communicate in the WhatsApp group, right? What is the thing?
Yes. Tomorrow I will connect with you in the call or WhatsApp.
Okay.
I connected with your friend already. He said you have joined. I will communicate. Okay?
Okay. All right.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you all. Bye.